show my pro Enzo vids, and this is my thoughts on the signing of Toby Sexton for the Bulldogs. They got announced today on a 2-year deal. He has joined the club effective immediately though, which means he's at the club now, so he'll play throughout this year, the next year, the year after in 2025. So yeah, it was a bit of a surprise actually, because there was never really, I guess, much speculation that he'd come to the club this early. But I think last week there was a meeting between him and Gus and at Belmore somewhere, and I guess the contract escalated into a real one, and yeah, he got to, I guess, get a contract with the Bulldogs for the remainder of this year and the next 2 years after. So look, I think the Bulldogs do need a genuine halfback. Like, they do need a halfback leader, but I'm not too sure if Toby Sexton is a player that organises very well, if I'm being honest. I think, yeah, he's young, and I think at the Titans he hasn't really been a consistent first grader, which says a lot really if you're not a consistent first grader at the Gold Coast. But he is young, and I think he does need his time, because he's definitely shown some good things before in first grade, but yeah, look, he's young, and I think for any young half, it's all about timing, so maybe that's the case with him. But look, he's playing this week against the Rabbitohs, right? And he's walking into a team that he has never had any combinations or any, I guess, relationships with before, so I don't know if that's the right way to rely on Toby Sexton that early. Like, you know, he's never played with Matt Bird in the halves. Like, he's never played outside of Averillo or any of these guys in the spot, like Marnie as well. So I don't know if that's all going to work, you know, that well. But I guess time will tell. But yeah, I think the Bulldogs, yeah, signing Sexton could turn out to be a good thing, because they do need a genuine halfback. And I think he came through the school. I guess he came through schoolboys playing in the Bulldogs junior systems, I think, too. Toby Sexton, so he's kind of come back to the club in a way. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one to say, but I think he is young, and that's the bright side about it. I think he's only like 22 or something, and yeah, I think at the Titans, you know, having forward in there and Tanner Boyd playing good form was always going to be hard for Sexton to crack in. But like I said, if you can't crack into a Titans team in first grade, well, that's just a lot, I feel like, anyway. But and he was the future for the Titans going forward, but something did not work out there. So is he the long-term plan for the Bulldogs? Yeah, time will tell. But I don't know. I think this is a write-off year for the Bulldogs. So obviously, if Sexton doesn't perform as well, then, you know, you can't blame it on him. That's the team, because the team's pretty much given in on 2023. But maybe a full off-season with the boys and stuff, that could really help his combinations out and his connections with the players. So that's probably the way to go about it. But it's a random signing, but it's a signing that makes sense to me. But the thing is, though, like, I think you're going to damage the confidence of Kyle Rajab and Kyle Lawapu. I think that's the worry for me, that their confidence is going to be damaged, because they were, you know, touted as players that would start in the future for the Bulldogs in the halves with Burden. But now they've signed Sexton for the next couple of years. Where does that leave them to? You know, that's the thing I don't understand quite completely. But I don't know. Sexton is a halfback. He's a proven halfback. Well, not proven as a, I guess, a game changer halfback, but he's that's his position. Like, he's a halfback, and with Rajab and Aloapu, they can play multiple positions. So time will tell. But that's my quick thoughts on the signing of Toby Sexton going to the Bulldogs this year and for the next couple of years. What's your thoughts on this signing? Let me know in the comment section down below, and yeah, hopefully it turns out to be a good pickup.